What up, folks? I was just thinking back to my Edison Junior High days. First, let's cue the music. Okay, like I said before, I was thinking back to my Edison Junior High days, and I mentioned several times that I didn't have a clue about girls. I knew nothing about girls except that I was crazy about them. And I didn't have friends that were patient enough that we could sit around and talk about girls and get tips from each other. It just, I don't know, it's a long story, but it didn't happen. So all I could do during junior high was be totally in love with my quote unquote future wife, who never said a word to me, and I didn't say a word to her until years later in college, and she kind of dissed me then, only to find out she was only into light-skinned guys anyway, but that's another story. At that time, I gotta say, in the 9th grade, I did know, or I was kind of in the know about one girl that did like me. I'm gonna call her Jane Doe. So I did know about Jane Doe. She was in my 6th grade class. She sat right across from me. Her I knew about, and I remember certain actions when we were in junior high. So I kind of thought there was something there. The problem was, one of my friends, and his name is Victor. I'm hanging with Victor one day, and he tells me he has a new girlfriend, and I'm like, oh, what's her name? Jane Doe. And I'm like, damn, of all women, because I never mentioned the girl to him, but he said that was his girlfriend. So there wasn't nothing I could do. I kind of wanted to get to know her, but, like I said, I didn't have any kind of skills or anything back then. And then also I was kind of clouded in the fact that I was in love with my future wife. So because of that, I guess my judgment was real cloudy. And it's funny because years later through social media, I was able to run into Jane Doe. And she admitted she liked me back then. But as far as I know, she's the only girl that showed me any interest. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think any other girl showed me any interest back then. But I still say out of all the girls Victor would say was his girlfriend, and it turned out to be Jane Doe. And she tells me that they didn't date. They were just good friends. So I don't know what it is with that, but that just kind of shows you the type of luck I've always had, especially when it came to females when I was in junior high and high school. So, what can I say? And yes, I was prime incel in junior high, but then again, most guys are when you really look at it. And I was incel in high school. They say things change during my college years.